Shit. Lucky mushrooms. We are not. You're right. Well.
Oh,
It's all
that's
for now.
better. Good.
You're live. You're live again. Keep talking.
We're live
Oh,
again.
no.
Yeah, well.
Oh no.
We've already said
So-
everything we need to, so there.
What a,
we
what
had
a
a
wonderful
couple great
conversation
moments.
that
Yeah,
was.
we had a couple great moments there that we completely lost. When
We actually,
figured out we were live.
Yeah, we pitched an idea, and I forget it now, but it was going to end world hunger and no more wars. But what was it, you guys? I can't.
We also made
it's
a
on
new
the tip of
game,
my tongue.
VPE 2. This time with microtransactions.
Yep.
We're in the early debug stages. Of that.
Each new biome costs you $50.
Well, you could get the whole pack for only about 148. It's the best value version.
And while you were away, we composed and sang the greatest song that mankind has ever known. Did anyone hit the record button on that? Because I missed it.
No.
No, but it was the greatest song in the world.
Yeah, the devil was there and everything.
Something like the greatest song in the world. I don't remember it exactly.
No, that's just probably a tribute to that other song that we made. Yeah.
Alright, I'm in. I'm back in VR.
Yay!
It's such a hassle, you know?
You're good.
Trying to record my voice
Your head
at the same
seems to
time as
be
being
a
in
little
VR.
bit passing through the ship wheel occasionally.
Well, you know, when you're in VR, things happen. Strange, weird, strange things. Okay, I think everything
It's
should
also,
be okay.
I'm having trouble. My eyes were trying to figure out, I thought that the back of the headset was the front of the headset, and it just made you look like you were doing a halfway bent over up at the sky praising something.
Oh,
Can we
man.
get some fan art of that?
Yeah, can we get some fan art of me praising the sky with my head kind of weirdly? No, we won't, actually. The big red button! We've been avoiding the topic. The big red button is about to be
That's
pressed.
actually beautiful. Just after the game breaks. Okay, we got the game back online. Now we're going to press the game
We're
breaking
gonna
button.
press the game-breaking button. Can we have some guesses? Guesses as to what this might do? From the co-hosts.
Confetti.
Confetti.
Fireworks.
You think I would put a
Lasers.
button on the control panel for confetti?
Yeah.
You know what? I wish I had, but no, sadly not.
Okay.
I have a
Release
guess.
Kitten.
Rockets, fireworks, something. Explosions, excitement.
Explosions
Things.
may occur because, in fact, what it actually does is this.
Oh, I can totally see
wow.
it.
Yeah.
Ah. Ooh.
And explosions!
Ah.
What the hell did you just do? What the hell did you just do?
Yes.
Can't
Um,
stream to
Can't
that.
Yeah,
What?
not
Get
good.
there eventually.
What?
Ooh.
What? What is
So
Is it a
it turns
booster?
Now we're
the
watching it.
propellers forwards, and as a result, we have no upward thrust, so we crash and die.
Well, that's a good button. That is a really good
So
button.
yeah, it kind of is the game-breaking button in a way.
It's certainly a thing that does stuff.
Okay, so I think things have
You've made a
probably crashed and
transformer.
died now, so I'm probably gonna have to
See,
fix them.
At the very least, what you should have done is made it go halfway so that you still get that upward thrust, but you go faster in the other direction.
Oh
For
well,
the
you
desert
know,
areas where it's really, if it goes really flat, add some wheels at the bottom and just go along the surface.
originally it
Just
was
put in
going
the
to be
ability to...
there was going to be a handle somewhere that I could turn and adjust the exact angle. But you know, in the interest of time, we had to make it a bit more linear, a bit more binary than that.
You see, if
However-
you had a river at the bottom, you could just sail the.
It could turn
Yeah,
this into
I see.
a seaplane. But it will come
I was
in handy.
sure
Trust me.
that when you pressed that button, I was absolutely sure that a voice was going to come over and say, Harvey pressed the red button. He'd been working in this office for 3 years.
Oh, do you like the broom closet? The broom closet is my favourite. Oh, the Stanley Parable. I love that game. How I love that game.
8. 8. 8. 8.
Oh dear.
8.
The Adventure Line.
That
See,
was
now
my
that's how
favorite.
your transforming ship could work, is that you take out a whole bunch of blades and then you just stab them into the side of the ship for lift. And then rotate the fins, just go.
Well, yeah, you know that's how we've been taught that planes work. You just have kind of surfaces on it and lift. Yeah,
That's exactly. It's very, very Kerbal.
it is very Kerbal indeed.
Well, we're
Right.
pretty high now.
There we go. Donation goal is complete. I've done my duty. Let's get back to flying. Yeah, I've broken the ship. For you, stream chat. For you. So you better be happy, because... Oh.
Yeah, that's what happens, you know?
Oh, there's a chair there. I was...
So who's keeping count? Because that's 1 game break for Danny and 1 game break for Harvey this stream.
Well, are we saying that the bug report was Danny's fault? the crash of the game?
Well, of course.
Yeah, but you know what? Probably is. Not gonna lie. He'll kill me for saying that, but probably is. No, I'm kidding. It's probably me. My code is awful. Anyway, here goes the stream chat. Back in its rightful place, and let us continue. Did anything else break? I wonder if the steering system broke. Nope, steering is alive. Alright, which way to the North Pole?
East.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Gonna crash. And just crashed.
Already?
Crash, burn, explosion, destruction.
Okay, give me 1 second, people of the stream. I've just noticed something a bit broken with the game. So I'm gonna quickly fix things. Once again, and then we'll get back on track. So co-hosts, do yo stuff.
Okay.
Have we received any more donations? Because that'd make our jobs easy, guys. I
Yeah,
mean, if we
let's
can find a
see.
donation or two, then that'd be like, we wouldn't have to
make
try
it
so hard.
so much easier, yeah. We do have actually one from Maddie Hars, who donated £30. I'm about to student, but I can spare this much. Also, if you need textures, you can send me a list to an email, and I'll get cracking. Cool.
Cool.
Well, thank
I
you.
don't know if Harvey is going to love this idea or not, but I was also thinking, because I'm like a big audiophile, and I do like to tinker with just sounds, occasionally just like creating my own sounds, stereo sounds, just to have like a good clean sound of something. Go out into the world with a microphone and come back with that perfect sound effect. And if anybody,
we showed our
Oh,
Skype again.
He shut us off.
Every time.
That's we're really off, right? That son of a mother. Never mind.
I'm a bit of an audiophile. I think that's where it
True.
went off.
I mean,
Oh,
right
that's
now we
fair.
are.
Quit.
We're on. We're off. We're off. We're on. We're on.
On.
It's off. It's
What?
off and it's on.
Is it? What are we on? Are we?
I don't know.
No, we're on. We're on.
We're on. Mother, can you hear me? Can you see me laughing?
You have a very weird laugh if that's your laughing.
See,
We don't
There, that's what it
judge
sounds
here
like.
in the VPE.
So if that's the last I heard, then I was like my suggestion.
Oh wait,
if
we've
we're
never went
on-
off apparently.
We never
Apparently we've been
went
on
off.
the entire time.
Wonderful. My suggestion was for people to, if you have like a good sound effect that you think would work for the ship, that kind of stuff, send that in. Craft that up and with that, because that is a huge part, especially with a game like this. That's really going to pull the whole thing together is when the sound is right and you get that atmosphere going.
Yeah.
So if you're an audio person, save them some work.
And if you happen to have a sound of a propeller malfunctioning and blowing up, that's great too. You can
Or
definitely
if
use
you can
that.
just make one with your mouth.
Okay. See, pressing the big red button destabilizes everything.
I guess so.
I wonder who noticed what went wrong there. I bet chat might have noticed. But it's very much technical alpha, so don't blame us.
Did it have to do with the compass?
No, it did not have to do with the compass.
Because I noticed north was pointing directly into a wall just before you restarted
Well,
everything.
the valley does snake somewhat, so that's not unusual. No, it wasn't the compass. It was something else.
What
See?
is it?
Did one of your propellers not go into the upright position?
No, they all turned. All turned correctly.
I don't know then.
Oh, well, I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to draw attention to it. Alright, here we go. We are facing the wrong way. And I'm going to believe the compass this time. I don't think it's broken. At least I hope it isn't broken. Am I missing
Yeah,
anything?
if we go back to a valley, then we know we've gone the wrong way.
Yeah,
I want to
let's really
say
hope that doesn't
GG
happen.
to Angelus2141 in chat, who just collected 8 diamonds in Minecraft on the Ronin Pawn Minecraft server. Good work.
Oh, in
Good work,
Nice.
in the Ronin Pawn server.
The
Wow.
official Ronin Pawn fan server.
Fantastic. Well done, you. Oh, those sounds again. What are those sounds?
Skype,
Why?
because people are leaving and joining.
Oh, who's people?
Probably Danny,
Oh,
That-
I did see something in the chat about his hard drive or something.
that
Something about
pesky
it not
guy.
booting. Man, I gotta tell you, when you're not going forwards very fast, this ship takes a long time to turn. Very long. Far too long.
Oh, we did. Oh my. Christopher Hammond again, £50 donation. With the money I have donated, I could have bought an HTC Vive set. Damn it.
Oh man, you made the right
You
choice.
probably could have, yeah.
Charity,
yeah.
charity is good.
Charity is very good. Yes.
When you're done here, though, could you send me an HTC Vive, Chris?
Oh man, okay, here we go. We're pointing more so in the right direction now. I think we are able to get going.
Woohoo!
Ooh,
Someone asks in the
so
chat,
what does
did
the
we
red
actually-
valve do?
Oh no, see, you gotta wait for that one. I'm not giving away any more
Oh.
secrets.
Are we doing a
Oh.
goal for that one?
No, that one will become apparent
Oh, okay.
when it
well, we
wants
should
to.
probably set another goal for something then.
Yeah, indeed we should. What else can we do?
We're at 2171 right now, which is amazing. But I think if we make the goal 2200, what can happen?
Well,
We don't have our singer here today.
I mean, we're
I
only
will officially
what are we
put
halfway
pants
through
on
the
for
halfway
the rest
through
of
the
this
event?
stream.
Oh, you will actually put them on? No way!
No.
That is absurd, man. Don't be ridiculous.
Don't do that.
No, I think I said this one of the previous streams we had, but statistically speaking, there's at least 30% of the audience is probably not wearing any pants right now.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It's one of the fact that when you go out and admit it, it somehow becomes noticeably worse.
Well, you know,
See, and
people in the
especially
comfort of their own
considering-
homes.
Harv is is virtual right now. All we can see is your hands and your head. I'm sure he's in his boxers.
You never know. I mean, I do have to do dancing and press-ups eventually, so I gotta keep cool, man. Gotta get some ventilation.
This got weird really quick.
Hey, it's not weird.
Oh,
Perfectly
Danny
normal.
wants you to switch to Danny chat, by the way.
Oh, I will switch to Danny chat. Boom, hopefully switched. I can never tell, I need some feedback. Oh, he says, Harv, where did you put the thing that we may or may not have the button for? Oh, well, it's in the map, the thing that we may or may not have the button for. It is there. It exists, and we will eventually get to it.
Ah.
Yes. So, now everyone starts guessing what that's for. How far away? It's we know this is game design. I've told you when we get that. You know exactly where it is. In terms of the distance we've got to cover, by the way, guys, we have approximately. Well, let's think. The map itself is about 150 kilometers long. Oh no, scratch that. It's not anymore. It's actually 75 kilometers long. And we have covered approximately just over a third of it. So
Who wants to
we're
do
over
the math
25
in chat and
kilometers
figure out
in.
the size of this planet.
Yeah, that's the thing. The 1/4 of the circumference is 75 kilometers. There you go. Tell us the volume, and all sorts of other astronomical information would be nice.
Ooh, Branded Fire says, could you include a mile marker as a feature to the game?
Yeah,
That's not a bad
someone was
idea.
asking for how do you pronounce it? Odometer. Odometer.
Oh yeah.
Someone was asking
On
for
an
that.
odometer. Yeah.
I kind of wanted it to be, like you don't really know. I wanted it to be an adventure that you can't just track it minutely to the mile. Instead,
so it's a surprise.
there ought to be other features. I was thinking like you could have a map at the start with landmarks on it, and then there actually would be landmarks So you can be like, oh, I've passed that one, so
Yeah, and those would be the mile markers instead of just
Yeah, instead of just
flags
a
or
number.
something. Yeah.
So
Well, in an airship, it would be very hard to, do the odometer thing. What do? Calculate the volume of air that is pressed through the ship on your way through the valley?
something like that. Oh yeah, Danny's talking about how we had pipe node stuff. We were going to, rather than the pipes just being on the. Did that crash again? Oh, it just crashed again.
Really?
Danny, what did you do to the game? Oh dear.
It didn't crash. I'm still watching it on my end.
Yeah. In
It's still
30 seconds
running.
in the
There's
past.
just something wrong with your Vive or something.
I'll just finish with saying what I was saying. Rather than the pipes just being like on the ship already there, we were gonna have you place them. Using a tool that you could draw, you could place down nodes, and then pipes would shoot out and connect them all together, and connect all the components. Yeah, we had a lot of interesting, detailed ideas that we sadly couldn't get in time, or proved to be ill thought out. Anyways, I will fix the game, and you can read more comments or whatever you would like to do.
Okay.
Do we have any more? That's a good question.
Go on.
I don't think so. Not at the moment.
I think I figured out the comments.
Now he's gone.
I think I figured out the donation thing. The one at the top is the one who's donated the most, and then it goes into order of which one was the most recent.
You know what? You're probably right. Well,
So-
that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, on my end, I have 29 minutes ago, which is 101 pounds, which was Christopher Hammond. Then there's 8 minutes ago. Then
Yeah,
20...
no, I have that too, but I don't know. That's a weird. Why can't they just do it in order?
Well, it's better than the YouTube comments section. I'll give him that.
Well, there's that.
That's kind of a pretty low bar to, go from.
I would like to apologize for causing so many glitches in the game. I was trying to hack the thing, just in deference to what we've done years before, but I just wanted the shadows to like Z in and out and that kind of thing. I didn't mean to actually crash. I'm sorry, guys. This is all me. It's completely on
This is
me.
what happens when you aim for, shadows and things.
This is the problem. This is what happens.
You know what it is? It's physics. Physics is just it's horrible. It's the worst thing to ever happen to humanity. Being stuck in this spatial plane with these dimensions and whatnot. They keep discovering one every other day. There's quantum mechanics. You thought there were 3, then no, there's 4. Then oh wait, we got 6 more. Life. What is it really?
Freaking
Back to
string
philosophy.
theory, man.
Yeah, string theory. Dude, you're blowing my mind. I've actually just recently gotten very interested in, because I never understood, quantum mechanics. You talk about it and you hear about the photon acts as either a particle or a wave thing. And then I never actually knew where they got that. Where was the experiment? And then I learned about the double slit experiment, and it was now I'm interested. Now you're starting to make sense to me.
The thing about light is it's either, a wave or a particle, but the only correct way to, answer which one it is just to get drunk and start hitting things. And ninjas know a lot more about quantum mechanics than people give them credit for. I mean, you can never disprove the absence of ninja, only the direct presence. That's that sort of thing. Yeah, Ross Scott's a genius. Ross Scott, man.
So if you put a ninja in a box, but you don't look in the box, you don't know whether the ninja is dead or not.
You don't know whether the ninja is there or not.
Schrodinger's that word ninja. Yeah,
Schrodinger's ninja.
Yeah,
He's ninja. It was right next to his
German
cat.
word.
And the other thing is, people don't know about the other experiments by Schrodinger. He tried to do it first with there was a lab rat, obviously, a monkey. There was a small cousin in his family, a little girl, I believe, and that one was really a mess. Did not work out at all. Cat was where they eventually landed on. They found that was the best PR scenario for Schrodinger.
Yeah, it sounds better.
They found that balance.
Yeah, that was a nice balance. I agree.
Caution. You've given dead air to the Ronin pawn. Where are we headed? No one knows. Not even him. Schrodinger's sister in a box.
Oh, God. Oh, man. You'll only find this content on the virtual polar expedition, folks.
This is a mess, an absolute mess.
Maybe we should go to break. We have commercial. Oh man.
Virtual Polar Expedition brought to you by Schrodinger. I just.
What if was you by Schrodinger's sister in a box?
No, God, no.
No. Ooh. No, I would never say. Yeah, it is kind of turned into a.
The fact that it's
That's how
holding
they-
together, I mean, this is virtual reality. You've got your position in space, camera moving, you got two hands moving around, everything responding to that, and it's interactive items and physics. You're throwing stuff off the ship, it's spawning directly above you and falling back on your head. There's a lot going on for you to not have.
People are
Oh,
saying
God.
Harv,
Wait a
your
second.
mic is muted, or something.
What? We
You're
don't
saying
need
about
that.
the
It's
procedural
fine.
dynamic reticulation modulator.
My
What was that you were
mic
saying?
muted. Blasphemy. As
Danny's
if anything
been,
could stop my mic being heard.
Danny's been
I'll
spamming
tell you
the
what, too.
link to harvsface.tk in the chat, and I have to say it's been a long while since I've seen Queen Wheelie again.
Oh man,
Hashtag Queen
Lee.
Wheelie.
The original Photoshop made by Matt
The original.
Dennis.
Yeah.
Credit to Matt Dennis.
Wait, is it on here? Oh,
yeah,
it is.
it,
Oh,
it
it's
should
in
be on
there,
there
yeah.
somewhere. My favourite one is the James Bond, half Bond,
Yeah,
or whatever it's
that's,
called.
that's
Yeah.
still one of the best ones they made. Was it last year? Yeah, I think so.
I very nearly used that on my school yearbook page.
Oh my
at school I went
God.
to. I was tempted, really tempted.
Perfect.
Oh man.
For the beginning of next stream, I want, you started off, but in the background, dun 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 dun.
Yes, and all the copyright claims flood in, and they pour down from the sky, and they fill the deck with hammers and something.
No, just use my voice doing that. Dun 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 dun
Oh, yeah,
dun.
okay.
It'll be fun.
But you'll be so pitch perfect that it'll get matched. I wonder
It's
if that's
true.
ever happened.
It's true. I am. Yeah.
Also, Street Lamp, you are here, right?
People tune their guitars
Yeah.
to my voice.
Please set the
Yeah, I'm
quack
here.
save timer. It's not only is it
okay.
going to be quack fix, it's going to be a quack save again, because I will actually regularly save the position. It makes it a lot easier for me.
Yay.
When do you want to take a break?
Are we having a break in the middle?
Thought that was just assumed.
It was the original plan, but I feel like I got to
You-
make up time with all these book
Yeah, we're
crashes.
kind of far
Well,
behind at
I'm
this
gonna have to
point.
get my union rep involved. All right, you can't make us work like this.
This is why you need to hire
force you to
twins,
co-host.
because it's easier. You just send one offset, you bring the other one
Yeah, there
on.
you go. That's what Full House did, and it worked for years.
Oh man, the time currently, I haven't really been thinking about the time to be honest. It's what, 20 past the hour?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay, so we'll say in another 20 minutes, provided the game doesn't crash again and we lose more time. Another 20 minutes, we'll have like a 10 or a 15-minute break. Go grab some drinks. Maybe run some commercials on the Twitch page. My mods were screaming at me to run commercials because I completely forgot. Remember that all the adverts you see, the ad revenue, once it eventually reaches me, gets donated in its entirety to Macmillan Cancer Support via our Just Giving campaign at justgiving.com/virtual polar expedition. I will not be making a single penny off of all this charity work that we're doing here today, and yesterday, and tomorrow. So yeah, good stuff.
Great stuff.
By the way, I've just realised I
Aren't
don't
you
have my
just so
compass here.
selfless?
Oh, well, aren't you fancy? I've just realised that I don't have my compass up here. We could actually legitimately be going in the wrong direction, and I wouldn't know.
Well, that's great.
That's
So,
great.
Yeah,
Great,
that's not
great.
good. Always a good idea
I
to...
told you 3 kilometers ago to pull over and ask for directions. You never listen to me. You're such a man.
My compass just disappeared. Don't know where it went. I was holding it, and it's got... Okay, something is really broken about this. Something is really broken,
Does it
guys.
become
And look,
one
the
with
North
you?
Pole is in the opposite direction. We were going the wrong way.
Are you serious? We were going the wrong way.
Not for too long. Only since I just restarted the game.
How did you get turned around? You didn't even turn.
Well, I don't know. It just kind of happened, man. It all looks the same. There's no direction. There's nothing to tell me what direction we need to go
Well,
in.
whose fault is that?
Should have like an arrow in the air telling you which way is the right way.
Oh,
It just
man.
follows you.
Yes, the immersion in virtual reality. A massive
Yeah.
arrow floating in the sky.
A giant GTA
I'm gonna
arrow
go-
guiding
Yeah,
you to your
exactly.
destination.
Gonna go this way a bit more and turn around, just because it's really slow to turn around otherwise. Don't crash, please don't
You need to
crash.
put some quest givers in there too, with like floating exclamation points over their heads.
Pretty much. Alright, turning as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Go as high as we
You
can as
can't
well.
turn a big ship quick.
No, it's difficult. I needed a bit more of a wide open space, you know. Here we go. Okay, so what is our current donation total, by the way?
Could turn
let me-
faster if you use asymmetrical thrust, but
I did.
No.
That was in the original plan for the game. It just never made it in. That's how.
Our total so far is $2,178.24. 108% of our goal.
108%. We gotta raise that goal, haven't we? We gotta make it a bit higher.
We do.
Wow. Okay. So fantastic. What should we? I mean, we're only like halfway through the entire event. We've already reached our goal. Should we double our goal? Should we
Yeah,
say?
I mean, we
let's
should
say-
probably have some goals lined up before we start doing that, though.
Okay. Well, can anyone think of anything that won't crash the game that we can do? We've got the halve does push-ups for every so many dollars. I'm not sure
Yeah.
when that is coming into effect. But that
I
will
figured
happen.
that for the last day, just because
The last
you're standing
day.
on your feet for 3 hours
Can we
every
have
day
the
playing this
last
game.
hour of the last day?
No, that's just too easy. It's too easy.
Well,
mate.
because if I'm tired out, if I'm completely just dead during the entire stream, it won't be
it'll
good.
be great if you're completely tired and dead for the remainder of the stream. That's what we're trying to do.
We can lower
Come on.
the
Suffer for cancer survivors. Suffer for charity.
I will do that, but we will do it in the last hour of the last stream. But I'll lower the amount required per push-up. So we can
That
have
I
it
like.
down to like $20 or $15 or $20.
25-ish, something around there.
Yeah, let's say 20. We'll go for 20.
Okay.
or
yeah.
like a quarter.
Oh yeah,
It's
or you
expensive.
could completely kill me. But yeah.
You'll be fine. It'll just take you a long time to do it.
Yeah, it's not that you have to do it all at once. You just have to do it before the end of the stream.
Dun 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 na, 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 drama.
So we're going back in the right direction now. We're all turned around.
Yes, as you can see from this over here.
We should have made that a
it's
donation goal.
vaguely
For another
that way.
$200, we will fly the ship in the right direction.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice for a change? That's what we're doing right now. We are pretty much flying in the right direction. The problem is that these mountains are really snaky. They go backwards and forward, east to west, only vaguely tending towards the north.
And the problem with these as well is that there's no color here, so you don't. It's kind of your eyes kind of get. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, but you get it. They're all muddled.
I mean, tell me, is it bad? Does it look bad?
Well, it just needs textures, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you are right. It needs some sort of variation other than just the actual shape of it itself. Some sort of some texturing, I think.
There's an interesting donation goal suggestion in chat right now by 251 Pigs in Space, which is go to max height, stop, and go to full throttle, hit the red button, and see how far you get before you crash. I'm kind of interested to see, do the mechanics work on that for us to see how far you can get going horizontally with the red button deployed.
Well, I'm sure Danny would approve of that. That sounds right up his alley. So yeah, we can set that as a goal. I'll find a long flat stretch if there is any in these mountains, and we'll go for that.
All right. Well, how about because we're at 2178, so we can either do 22 or 2250, or
It's pretty big. I mean, I got to make progress here. Let's
you gotta make progress.
say
yeah.
2,300.
2,300.
$2,300, folks. You heard it here. He will test the red button in a proper scenario.
We will do scientific experiments
Scientific
on the button.
research.
Yes, researching the effects of the button. That's what we shall do.
It's a clinical trial, but we need a control. So just turn it off right now, and we'll have a control for it.
Danny says yes, apparently. I could change over to Danny's chat, but I think the thing is unanimous. People are telling us to get nerd cubed.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
I think Danny actually messaged him, or was going to message him. It's not like we can just get nerd cubed. You do realise this? You just, oh, by the way, oh, hi Dan, do you want to come along? Yeah, sure, why not? It's not that easy, guys. There's a lot of people who want that man. Anything he's involved in gets a lot of publicity.
If you specify that it's a VR game that you developed and it's a charity event, that would probably interest him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but it is also...
Matt.
It's also a little short notice. Yeah, come on today, right now. Yeah.
I mean, he could be.
Danny's telling the chat to spam that we want Nerd Cubed, and he'll send it to him for tomorrow. He will send the message to Mr. Nerd Cubed, and we will try and get him involved somehow.
Send it to Metaphobia as well.
Mr. Cubed. If you're listening to this right now, by any chance, look around. Don't you just see the beauty, the wonder that is virtual reality? Doesn't it appeal to your sensibilities? Yes? Charity, good things, good stuff. Let's continue. There we go. Someone take that from the stream archives and send it to him. I'm sure he'll be convinced.
I'm not sure. We did ask about the planet size and whatnot. I'm not sure if this is actual math done or if this is just a random comment, but the real Jedi said your planet is 0.0075 times the size of Earth.
That 0.0075. Yeah, that sounds actually like it could be plausible. I mean...
It's definitely much smaller, obviously.
I think it was It was oh, sorry, hit the mic. Was it over 400 kilometers for 1/4 of the circumference of the Earth? Because I remember doing the calculation for the previous years. Oh no, that must have been Kerbin then. And then Kerbin is like half the size of Earth.
So we're less than Kerbin here. You're making the distance a lot easier each time here.
Hey, but the chip is more likely to break this time around somehow.
You're right.
And the piloting requires a lot more skill.
You've added the random deterioration, so I mean, it kind of makes up for the wheels falling off, or you going too fast and flying off a cliff or something. So, yeah, it makes sense.
My question is, what is the core density of your planet, and what is the gravitational pull against, and the atmospheric pressure as well? These are all the things that I need to know.
We can give you we can do some testing if we just briefly stop the thing, because I mean, if we don't factor in air resistance, then the acceleration due to gravity will be the same regardless of the mass of whatever we're dropping. So if I just drop this hammer...
pick up a flashlight and pick up a hammer and see what hits the ground first.
Yeah, let's do that test actually, shall we? I'll just get a flashlight. And they should fall at the same rate, and then you can measure the approximate distance based on the video footage that they fall through before hitting the floor of the hovercraft, and then have a look at the time it took
how
them to
tall
do
are
that.
you, Harv?
I'm 6'2", so if I drop them from head height, then that's even better, isn't it? Whereabouts is the camera here right now? Okay, everyone ready for our first scientific test other than the red button test?
Yes.
The camera keeps on moving around. Okay, dropping in 3, 2, 1. They both hit the floor at the same time. See?
Wow,
physics. I hope that was in frame of the camera.
In a vacuum, then, or something like that.
Well, I mean, they are kind of roughly the same kind of profile. I mean, the hammer's a bit less aerodynamic. But yeah. Yeah, there you go. Someone do the calculation. Tell us what the acceleration due to gravity at this particular height, whatever this height is. Yeah, there we go.
We're doing science, yells Maddie Hayes.
We're doing science so hard right now.
We are indeed. That is what this game is. It's just science. It's pure, unadulterated science.
Getting data and graphs and studies and yeah.
Yeah. Measurements, experiments, all sorts of good stuff going on here right now, ladies and gentlemen, for Macmillan Cancer Support, which you can donate to at our Just Giving page, justgiving/ or justgiving.com. Don't forget that / Virtual Polar Expedition, which has been kindly posted by Harvesbot in the chat at the exact moment I said that. Fantastic.
That's a different link, but yeah.
Where are these quack saves, by the way? Have we not had them yet?
Should be about 3 minutes and 5 seconds.
Nice. That sounds good. I like that. Good rate going on here.
I really do want to congratulate you too, Harvey and Danny, because this is honestly like the best Final Fantasy game I've seen come out in the past few years. This you got the airships dead on. You took out all the stuff that wasn't very good. This is perfect.
Yeah, this is the ideal Final Fantasy game. I'll agree with that one.
I think all hardcore Final Fantasy fans will agree on that point.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
sure they'll have
absolutely.
no complaints about that at all.
Oh, we just received more donations. Let me go ahead and read them out. Once it reloads. Okay, actually, we've received two. We've received two from GLaDOS version 52. I'm back with more donations for science. So next year, it will be a VR polar expedition. This time, not an alpha, or slightly less alpha. Kick cancer in the vital organs for science. That was a £5 donation, as well as another £5 donation, same person. Pressing the red button for science. I approve. Make sure to take notes so any other goal suggestions co-hosts. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Make sure to take notes. So any other goal suggestions that was a question.
Yeah, so we can,
what is the... Yeah, we have to decide more stuff, I suppose.
We got to keep a spreadsheet or a list of some sort going so we remember. We don't forget.
Yes.
Someone make that.
What is the airspeed of an unladen swallow
Swallow,
on this VR planet? Yeah. Kick cancer.
Well, African or European?
I don't know that. Oh man, what's a python?
Maybe you should add a bird just
flying alongside
testing.
along the hovercraft.
GLaDOS_V42, not 52. Just want to clarify.
Oh, did I say 52?
I think you said 52, yeah.
Oh, well, sorry.
Oh
42.
man, letting the side down.
Oh, gee.
No,
getting names
I'm
right.
sorry. I've let everybody down.
You're as bad as
So
those
weak.
people who spell HOCgaming with a capital G.
Oh, Harvey, that reminds me. So I have been tweeting. Well, I'm sorry, my cat has been tweeting about Virtual Polar Expedition today, and I was surprised, and maybe I shouldn't have been. But did you know that autocorrect does HOCgaming with the correct capitalization on it? Like Android knows how you want it written.
You know what? I'm internet famous.
Is it?
It's true.
Does it actually do that?
True. It does.
That
Yeah.
is fantastic. Android. Does an iPhone do it though? Does an iPhone do it? That's the question.
You
No,
see,
I've got one.
I think that's not true. It's probably because you've done the name correctly, and then because it's smart.
No.
It's a smartphone. It knows.
No, I've been doing it
Yeah.
wrong for years. I've been pissing Harvey off left and right. I've
Look,
never
trust
put it
us, guys.
correctly.
If there's anything that annoys me, Ronan Porn will find it and he will do it.
That's very true.
We have this love-hate relationship going on here.
Yeah, capitalizing the G. That's exactly right. I'm looking Zadrizzle. Is it Zadrizzle in chat? Zadrizzle. In a soft rain, you'll find Zadrizzle. And New York makes its own soup in a soft rain.
Del Drizzle. By the way, guys, we're coming upon some really, really big mountains, it looks like. These are particularly massive. Just wanted to point that out.
Yes. Wow. Look
Yeah.
at that.
No.
Wow, look at
Goodness.
those. It looks like somebody did the math. It's CC crafted. Okay, so at 0.6 second fall time from 1.88 meters, the acceleration due to gravity was just over 10 meters per second, although that timing may be off a tiny bit.
So approximately the same as Earth's. 10 meters per second, 9.81. It's pretty similar.
Well done.
Maybe
Hooray
that's because
for
I didn't
math.
change the Unity physics settings. Maybe. Who knows?
There really is some large mountains ahead.
Oh, but yeah, guys. Our path seems to be blocked by a mountain. A rather
Wait,
big
no.
mountain.
Can we get to the top of that mountain and then hit the red button?
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? But no, sadly not. It's kind of that. It seems
Is
like
there going to be another Mount Spiky Tooth?
Mount Spiky Tooth. Oh, is that the one at Juna's North Pole?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what Pon ended up naming it.
Mount Spiky Tooth.
Really?
Oh, is that
flew over my head because I didn't remember.
Yeah, that's what you called it. Mount Spiky Tooth, right? Or something like that?
It must have
Something-
been Bob or
Yeah.
Jeb must have come up with that one because I don't remember.
We're going through a spooky tunnel.
Ooh, tunnel.
Oh.
Rev up the
tunnel.
engine, see if you can get a nice, off
Oh
the top
no,
of
no,
it.
no! We gotta take this slow and have a look at what is inside this mountain.
Cave paintings?
Sadly
There are
not.
primitive
but,
species
you know,
on this planet?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Jello gelatin. Oh, can I have some?
Do you know what's one of the best things in the world? Trying to eat Jello using a straw. It's absolutely amazing. Just like this, I mean, the sounds that it makes are hilarious. Never mind.
Okay, so now we've found some sound effects for the craft in later iterations of the game.
Ooh.
Oh.
Somebody record Jello
Yeah,
slurping
Jell-O.
through a straw, please, and send that to
Jeez.
Danny immediately.
Wow, this is really cool looking in here.
Yeah, it's a really
Yeah.
awesome looking cave. It's a
Ooh.
spooky cave.
This is the interior of the mountain. So it looks like, unless we come out the other side of the mountain, we're going to be inside here for a while. Dun dun dun.
Is there an echo? Echo, 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 echo.
I don't know, no. Maybe.
I don't hear any actual echo, you guys.
Oh, there he is with the sound effects. The man
Yeah.
that we all need, the man that we all desire. Ronan Pawn, ladies and gentlemen.
A little bit of Ronin Pawn in your cup is what makes it worth getting up in the morning or something. There's no copyright.
Wow, that was perfect.
I need that in quote form. Whatever I just said, put it in quotes with an ellipsis at the end and then tweet it to me.
So,
Great.
we'd just like to point something out now, ladies and gents. We are in utter blackness.
Wow.
Like,
Indeed.
Do you have a spotlight on this thing or something?
Oh, we have a headlight that's illuminating the path directly in front of us. But
What if
other
you just
than
have a
that-
bunch of flashlights lined up on the sides and
Just grab a
front?
bunch of them. Just
Hang on, you know what? Yeah, let me go get a torch and see if we can
I'll
actually.
just leave the ship flying here in pitch darkness and.
No, I've
grab some
stopped the
things.
ship. I've learnt my lesson somewhat, maybe a little bit. Now you see, the problem is that in this very dark mountain, where the light is completely blocked out, if our circuit breakers trip, or if the pipe leading the fuel to the generator starts getting
Oh.
bursts, I might suddenly be flying in pitch black, unable to see. Now, wouldn't that
we'll
be
keep
nice?
a flashlight nearby.
I will definitely
something.
keep a flashlight. I've got actually 2 on top deck now, so there you go. It very,
Yeah,
very faintly has
The flashlight
no
has,
effect.
you know, like an infinite amount of battery. Just keep it on at all times, so at least you'll be able to see where the flashlight is if something goes.
I know we're a
badly
little
wrong.
bit lagged behind, so I don't know, but I thought if you haven't, can we see that? Can you turn everything off and just show
We-
us how dark it gets?
I can indeed do that. I've just knocked something off the wall in reality.
The plant! Oh, okay. In reality, never mind.
Back in reality.
Oh, how
Poor
is
old
the
reality.
plant doing?
Oh, you mean the one that when I restarted the game is no longer here? It's great.
Wheatgrass.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought we got thought we got more of them. You know,
Danny,
We'll have
start
to play
working on
some more again.
perma-save for the plants.
Yeah, that is actually one of the next things we want to get in. Actual ship saving. Anyway, so here's what it looks like if we turn off everything.
wow, that sure is
Wow.
dark. I can totally see what you're talking about.
Spooky, turn them on.
Ooh, ghost noises.
So, at any moment, because the circuit breakers can pretty much just trip at any point in time, this is what it's going to be like. I'll turn off the flashlight as well. And it's complete blackness. And you know what? The Vive, the display in the Vive actually has a much higher contrast than what you're seeing on your screen. So it's really black for me. I can vaguely make out the illuminated display lights on the throttle. But other than that, I really can't see much of anything.
So worst case scenario, you really would be sort of grasping around in the dark trying to find a flashlight.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so keep one flashlight on continuously. So if it, you know,
I'm going to
goes
place it
out,
on
then
the
you'll at
table
least-
and keep it on so I
Yeah.
can find it.
yeah, in case something goes terribly wrong.
Alright. And now we'll go back down and turn on those breakers. And time to get flying inside this mountain.
Set it up in the most precarious way possible, the flashlights, that you can just accidentally
Danny
knock it over.
Danny wants his chat back.
Oh yes, we'll put Danny chat on. We'll have a little bit of Danny chat for the stream. Alright, one flashlight on the table over there. I suppose if I'm down
Noob-
on the lower deck, I want to have one on down here. as well.
Nubisoft 24. Yeah, this is a really great mod for Doom 3.
Hey, Doom 3 may or may not have been a good game. I've never actually played it. Is it good? Is it good? Is Doom 3 a good
I
game?
don't know. I haven't played it either.
It was probably
Doom-
a good game, so yeah.
Doom 3, I don't think Doom 3 was that good. I haven't played it either. The new Doom apparently is good.
Oh, okay. Where is the Twitch
That's an
tablet, by the
amazing
way?
intro.
Where is the Twitch tablet gone, if I may ask? Because it's not here.
Uh,
Well, wasn't it supposed to, teleport back?
Yeah, supposed to.
Is the cave ceiling interfering with that, possibly?
No, it only respawns a few meters above deck, but
Is it downstairs?
I mean,
On the wall?
Is it somewhere that you can't
what
reach?
I'm wondering, yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that maybe I threw it off but didn't quite throw it off entirely, and it's now stuck on the side somewhere.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we can have a look. We can teleport over to the propellers and see if we can find it.
See all the mini games that just naturally happen within the game. Where did the chalkboard go?
Oh, I see it.
Where is the flashlight?
It's actually stuck in the back of a cupboard, it seems.
Wait, what? What is
There
it
it
doing
is.
there?
Hey, we found it.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Just I can't get you anything nice, Harvey. You just
Oh, what? It's like sticking out of the thing.
Yeah.
That's so weird looking.
Oh man.
All right. I don't know how that happened.
Hello, guys.
Well said.
Okay, right. Well, I'm glad that happened because I was really worried that the respawn mechanic had broken on that. Man. All right.
Let's try not to throw it anywhere else in case something does.
No, I gotta throw it around everywhere. I'll just make sure that I throw it particularly strongly so that it, it actually.
well, if you're
does
going to be
respawn.
doing that, make sure you're also a few meters from the nearest wall. I know you had some hand-breaking incidents at the end of the last stream.
Maybe.
How'd that turn out? Everything all like you were talking about that how maybe one of your hand things was slightly off center.
Yeah, the Vive. I think what it is the Vive headset itself actually gets pretty hot, and we had this problem where I teleported somewhere else, and the controller was slightly offset, and it turns out fine if you just restart Steam VR, but it's quite disconcerting. You can imagine, just look at your hands right now, everyone. Back in reality, look at your hands, and imagine if your hand was suddenly 20 centimeters off to the right, just inexplicably. Really
Finish
weird
off.
feeling.
I'm working on it. Hang on, I'm just still got my eyes closed.
Anyway, Danny Chat is now
20
back online,
centimeters.
so
What's Danny have to say?
Harvey, wait. I just had the most brilliant idea for the game while you were going down into this undercarriage of this ship. I thought for a moment that the elevator had gotten stuck halfway, and it hadn't, and it needs to.
oh, I did some I had a day working on the lift just to make sure it couldn't possibly get stuck. I'm not gonna undo
Now you
all
need a
that.
function that makes it stop dead in the middle as one of the things that needs repairing. And then,
Oh,
worst case scenario, you don't have a hammer upstairs. You got to reach through and try and get the cover over.
Well, the thing is, though, the generator really ought to be the thing that's powering the lift, I suppose. So, it should get stuck if the power dies halfway. Oh man. You know what? I really wish we had some music. I want spooky music for these spooky caverns that we're going into now. This
Well,
is
we
the
did hit
third
that 2000 goal, so the official soundtrack is probably in the works.
Oh yeah, the person making the OST. Oh, you know what we're gonna save here right now? Actually, I'm worried that the game might crash.
Oh?
Let's just because I really don't want it to crash now, because getting back here will be a pain. So we will save the progress of the game. Also, what time is it, by the way? Is it 22?
It is 3:45. Well, that would be
Ooh.
whatever.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, ladies and gents, we're going to take a very quick break, approximately 10 minutes. We're going to run some adverts, generate some ad revenue for Macmillan Cancer Support. And please remember, in the meantime, to continue donating for this very worthwhile cause that we are supporting with this event. It's all fun and games, but the topic of cancer is... it's not so fun. To put it lightly,
not at all.
it's not fun at all. So we're trying to do what we can to help those afflicted with cancer and help their carers and their families who are supporting them as well. So yeah, we will be right back in about 10 or so minutes. Please consider donating, and we'll see you all then.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.